What's happening, everyone? JayShockblast here, and check it out. As you can see, we've got the balance update for Season 1 of Marvel Rivals, which is coming this Friday. There's lots of information here. I'm going to apologize in advance. I am obviously a little under the weather, so if I sound different, I'm going to do the best I can. But as you can see, there's going to be a lot of words here, and I'm going to try to go over all the different changes that they're making based on feedback and watching the gameplay from Season 0 of Marvel Rivals. You can also go under Heroes and do the Hero Hot List, and you can see the pick rates and the win rates for the different characters on both PC and console. And we're going to get right into this. Obviously, Season 0 draws to a close. Our analysis of battle data has revealed significant shifts in team compositions within regular matches, showcasing a vibrant diversity of lineups. However, as the skill level escalates, compositions centered around double shields and ranged have displayed considerable prowess. Despite this, players have continuously owned and experimented with the new compositions and strategies, further enriching the battlefield. For example, a potent combination featuring Psylocke and Star-Lord has brought unparalleled map control through high mobility and formidable mid-range damage, while pairings like Namor and Winter Soldier emphasize defensive counterattacks, fortifying the rear lines and seizing opportunities for combat advantage. Where formations revolved around Hulk's might and Adam Warlock's team-up abilities, or a selection of heroes tailored for specific scenarios, it became clear that players are delving deeper into the world of Marvel heroes. Hence, in the first half of Marvel of Season 1, we are set to make balance adjustments of certain heroes, enabling a broader roster to partake in more intricate gameplay, ensuring a richer, more engaging, and diverse gameplay experience for all. Season bonuses and team-ups, I'd like to clarify that given the brief duration of Season 0 and everyone's recent acclamation of Marvel Rivals, we will not make extensive changes to adjust team-up abilities in Season 1. Instead, we'll make minor adjustments to the existing team-up values. Okay, so basically, they had said that team-ups would change every season, and now they're saying that we're going to hold that up a little bit, make some minor adjustments to the team-ups that already exist, and then go from there. So below we have a detailed introduction of the balance adjustments. Okay, so for Vanguard, Captain America Steve Rogers, Steve will receive some enhancement to his survivability, allowing more frequently entering and exiting of the combat. Reduce the delay time for shield restoration after releasing Living Legend from 3 seconds to 2. Reduce limited rush cooldown from 12 to 10. Increase base health from 650 to 675. Reduce the energy cost. All right. I'm not going to read all of these. I'm going to have a list below and let you guys kind of talk about what these changes are. So it seems like right here, we're looking at minor, slight changes, okay? I think that was one of the big buffs that they had talked about was Captain America. Doctor Strange will be reducing the threat range and increasing the defense window of Sorcerer Supreme. Add damage fall off to Maelstrom of Madness and Gamma Maelstrom. Starting at 5 meters, reducing 70% at 8 meters. Slight decrease the shield value recovery rate from 80 seconds to 70. Interesting. I thought that Strange was pretty strong. All right, Thor, I'm shocked at I feel like Thor is one of the weakest here, but he's getting 25 more health and added immunity control effects during God of Thunder ultimate ability. His ultimate is pretty tough. Like, I do feel like Thor is... You can use him, but if you've watched me, you know that I think he's poorly designed. Hulk, Dr. Banner has been dominant, but some decreased sustained combat capability upon entering the battlefield will bring him more in line with the other Vanguards. Reduce the indestructible guard gamma shield from 250 to 200. So he's getting nerfed a little bit. Venom with increased survivability and the threat of his ultimate ability. The symbiote menace will strike fear into the backline of all enemy teams. Increase the symbiotic resilience bonus health ratio gained per lost health point from 1 to 1.2. And increase the base damage of Feast of Abyss from 40 to 50. So he gets a buff, which is crazy, because I thought he was already pretty strong. All right, we're slightly decreasing T'Challa's combat survivability. So they're nerfing T'Challa a little bit. He was crazy. Natasha was very much in need of optimization when evaluating the release experience. Increased range of her first effective edge dancer from 3 meters to 5. Reduce the time required to fleet foot to recover from 0 stamina to full from 12 seconds to 4. Reduce the time required for electroplasma from 1. All right, so there's some slight. I mean, obviously this one right here, the fleet foot one, that's a huge jump. Hawkeye's getting nerfed. Will be decreasing the medium long range damage capability, reducing the threatening combat radius, and slightly improving the close combat resistance. Okay, so slightly reduce the spread angle between every 2 blast arrows, and reduce the triggering distance. So, you know, obviously Hela and Hawkeye are kind of crazy how you can just sit there in the back and do all that. Goddess of Death has been a menace and will be slightly decreasing her combat strength. Reduce her base health by 25. Queen Limbo needed an increase to her threat after unleashing her ultimate ability. The Hand of Contra will receive a slight increase to the threat of his ultimate ability. That's nice. Increase the number of talons generated by Hand of Contra from 10 to 14. Increase the explosion radius of each talon from 4 to 5 meters. Optimize the falling field of throwing Namor's eggs. Adjust the throw feel. Monster spawn, frozen spawn. Now Namor can more accurately throw them to the desired location. We'll provide more options for other heroes to counter the Demon Slayer's ultimate. Now Dance of Brutality will check for barriers. Alright, so basically any of the shields, it looks like will actually stop her a little bit. Slightly increasing the damage capability of Frank's weapons. Slightly reduce the spread of Deliverance and Adjudication. Okay, so that seems like it's a little bit of both. I think the Punisher's weak. Get off your turret. Scarlet, we're increasing Wanda's combat strength when she's facing duelist and strategist. Increase Chaos Control's fixed damage from 50 to 60. Reduce the perception damage from 5 to 3%. And increase I can't say that with this cold, man. Chthonian's burst projectile damage from 30 to 35. Storm is one of the characters they said they were going to be buffing. Weather Witch needed an overall increase to her ultimate, to her damage capability. We're also optimizing the feel of her left click projectile and the release experience of her ultimate ability. Increase Windblade projectile speed by 50 and left click damage by 5. Increase Bolt Rush by 10. After releasing Omega Hurricane, the bonus health provided for herself will be increased from 350 to 450. Wow, that is definitely a huge jump. Squirrel Girl sucks, but they're somehow buffing her. We're increasing the threat of Doreen and her furry friends in their ultimate ability. Addition of new effect to the unbeatable Squirrel Tsunami. The squirrels will rush towards the nearest enemy after bouncing instead of bouncing randomly. Reduce the Squirrel Tsunami health from 6. Oh, that is a big nerf. So they're losing health by 300. Alright. Winter Soldier, adjusting Bucky by decreasing his long-range combat strength and increasing his survivability in medium close range. Increase the bonus health provided by Bionic Hook by 10. Rosterson's projectile is increased by 5. Reduce the damage by 5. Reduce damage decay from 65% to 60. and increasing base health by 25%. So they're buffing Winter Soldier, which is crazy. All right, this should be a big increase. Logan will receive an increase to basic combat strength, but a slight decrease to additional survivability after activating Undying Animal. So his base health is up 50, and his damage reduction is down 10%. All right, so this is Strategist, Ty and Tandy. This I have tested, okay? This is actually really good. They're going to receive an increase to their healing capability as well as an expansion to cover their ultimate ability. So the Dagger Storm cooldown is reduced by 3%, 3 seconds. And you can now, when you do the ultimate, you can actually go an extra time. So instead of doing 3 times to form like a triangle, you can go 4 times to do a square. And I've actually tested that, and that actually, I like it. As a cloak and dagger kind of main, I like that. All right, so we're adjusting Jeff the Landshark's ultimate ability. So it's a 10 meter range from a 10 meter sphere to a 10 meter radius, 5 meter high. Okay, so it can't go as high anymore. And his Joyful Splash healing by 10. Well, I've enjoyed her dropping the base. All right, so there's an interval between switching between damage and healing in her ultimate. Mantis reduced Nature's Favor movement bonus by 1 meter a second. Rocket increased the healing of repair mode by 10. All right, team up abilities. Hawkeye and Black Widow reduce Hawkeye's season bonus by 5%. Thor and Hela reduce Hela's season bonus by 5%. Lunasto and Namor increase frozen spawn damage by 2. Increase frozen spawn by 5%. And increase Berserk state frozen spawn damage by 2. Alright. Reduce the cooldown of ammo invention by 5 seconds. Magneto and Scarlet Witch increase metallic fusion projectile damage by 5. Increase metallic fusion spell field damage by 5. So there's a little bit of a buff there. And then Thor, Storm, and Cap reduce the cooldown of Charge Gale by 5 seconds. Increase the damage by 5. So a lot of changes there. There's a lot to take in. Interested to hear what you guys think about all that. And then if we go up here to game info, I'm sorry, heroes and hero hot list, you'll notice that this was updated today, and it's got the win rate and the pick rate. So PC quick play, the most picked character is Jeff the Landshark. Crazy. Venom, Cloak and Dagger, Mantis, Peni, Luna, Thor, Doctor Strange. The least picked character is Storm. Wow. Namor? This is crazy. That's actually kind of crazy. I feel like I see a lot of Namors. Black Widow makes sense. Black Panther, I think, makes sense. Interesting. Okay. So I'm assuming that's what that means. The amount of times that they're picked, right? So the win rate. Mantis, Peni. So the highest. This is PC. Oh, so it's PC. So, and quick play. I'm not going to go over this too deeply. The lowest win rate is Black Widow and Jeff the Landshark. Well, that's crazy. Highest win rate is only 56%. All right. So now I'll switch to console. All right. It doesn't feel like anything's changed. Oh. So when I click console, it doesn't... Oh my god. It doesn't feel like anything's changing when I click console. Alright, it definitely changes with competitive. Okay. Alright, competitive on PC. Pick rate, you can see right here. A lot different. Luna Snow, Cloak and Dagger, Mantis, they go way up. This makes sense because I feel like those are... Luna and Mantis seem to be the biggest in competitive. I feel like everybody has a Doctor Strange and a Peni. Obviously I know Hela gets voted out a lot. But look at the percentages. They go way down. The lowest pick rate in competitive is Storm. Wow. Interesting. And the highest win percentage in competitive is Mantis, Hela, Loki. Ooh, interesting. Hela has a very lower pick rate, but very big win percentage. Makes sense. I don't know. I'm just trying to do my best to... all right. So pick rate on console, not that different. It's not that different. And yeah. So maybe that's what it is, I guess. But you guys can look at this. I'll have the links in the description below. Thank you for dealing with me having a cold if you made it this far. What are your thoughts on all the changes? Obviously, October 10th is just around the corner. So that's what we got. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see ya.